Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I apologize for yesterday not being able to broadcast. It's For those of you that don't know, I work in student housing at UC Irvine, and our winter quarter just started, so all the students are back, including our staff members. So we had to have a little training for them yesterday as just kind of a refresher on procedures and protocols for them going through the rest of the year. So I was otherwise occupied basically all day yesterday, and I didn't get to play the show all that much. But I got home, and late last night I started playing a little bit in my Road to the Show mode, and I thought, this is something that I'd like to broadcast because for me, it's a little bit more engaging. It's a little bit more fun at this point anyway than just playing through straight franchise mode. The player that I've created, my player, you can see him on the left over there. His name is Thadius Augustine, and we can pull up his player card. So he is 5'11", 220 pounds. He is a 20-year-old. He's just been in the majors, started a little bit last season, and this is his first full season in the majors. And as you can't see his stats here. Here are his stats thus far this season. Those aren't right. I don't know why the stats are weird because that's not correct. I'll try and find his stats. There's some more accurate stats. So, he has a 2.38 ERA. He has thrown 162 and two-thirds innings. He's struck out 183 batters. He's only walked 35. His last game, actually, let me see if I can find that. The last game I played last night, and it may have been just I was exhausted and probably shouldn't have been playing at 12:30 at night. But his last game that I had was probably the worst one I've had. He gave up 5 runs, which he never does. So it was unfortunate because it ballooned his ERA to 2.32. But that's okay. Let's see if it's in player stats. No, it's not. I'm not sure where to find it, but that's okay. So this is kind of what he looks like at this point. His makeup: he throws a fastball, a two seam, a changeup, and a curveball. So pretty standard pitch selection. He got drafted initially by the Rays, and I was actually kind of excited about that because I know the Rays have some pretty young, exciting pitchers, so he could have added into that core. And then I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but at one point in the game, you can come to this tab right here, the interactions tab, and it'll give you different options at different times. And at that time, I requested a trade, and they're like, okay, we'll look for a trade. And literally, probably the next day in game, they traded me, and they traded me to the Phillies, which was just awful. It was terrible. I was, the stud of the pitching rotation, but every time I would have a good game for my team and leave, the bullpen would inevitably just blow it. So that was painful. So I just kept waiting in this interaction tab for another trade option to show up, and finally a trade option did show up, and I said, please trade me. And they said, okay, we'll look for trade partners. And again, like next day in game, I was traded to the Dodgers, which was much better because now I'm in the rotation with Clayton Kershaw and still Zach Greinke because this was a Road to the Show mode that I had carried over from the previous game when they were still in the rotation together before Greinke went to the Diamondbacks. The manager animation for the Dodgers is still Don Mattingly, so it's a little outdated. But once I get the new version next year, I may start a new Road to the Show mode just entirely, so I have updated coaches, updated players. So some of the players are a little outdated. They're on wrong teams at this point, but I mean it's still fun. So I am currently, look at the calendar right now. I am currently in the middle of September, and I probably have maybe 3 starts left, and I'm hoping that I can help propel the Dodgers into the playoffs. And it's really odd because the player or the team that is in front of us right now is the San Diego Padres, which no one would have thought that in reality because the Padres are not very good at baseball. Just for posterity's sake, let's look over at our good friends, the Cleveland Indians, in the American League Central. Things are not looking too good for them. The Twins and the Royals are atop the AL Central, and the Tigers are in 4th place. So there are good things and there are bad things for the Cleveland Indians right now. We'd actually wonder if I can, yeah. Let me look at some. So we can look at maybe, yeah. Let me see if I can pull up the Indians roster, just so you can see how kind of outdated this is. So there's a left fielder named James Gunn, who I don't know. Michael Brantley is healthy in this game, which is fun. We still have Michael Bourne. He is on the DL. Chisenhall is on the DL. Moss is doing well, and he's still there. Francisco Lindor does not really look like Francisco Lindor, I don't think. And he's not doing very well, it doesn't look like, which is odd. Yeah, he's doing very, very poorly, which is sad. Kipnis is doing very well with an 860 OPS. Jose Ramirez, for some reason, is still listed as a shortstop. Lonnie Chisenhall has not made the move to right field. Ryan Rayburn's still on the team. Nick Swisher is still on the team. That's how sad their roster is. And Jesus Aguilar has made a start at the major league level as well. So when I start my next round of Road to the Show, hopefully next with the next iteration of the game, I may just tell it to put me on the Cleveland Indians, and hopefully I can bring the Cleveland Indians a championship as well. So let's get started. So I'm going to play my next appearance. If there's any training modes in here, okay, I'm not going to do any training modes. So you can see right now my win-loss, 10-6, 183 strikeouts, 238 ERA, going up against Akinori Kim. He's had a pretty good season as well. Something weird happened earlier in the season once I got to the Dodgers. My first game that I pitched for the Dodgers once I was traded, I threw a complete game shutout. And then I had a few more starts that were not as good as that, but they were still very good. And then I randomly got moved into the bullpen. I'm not entirely sure why. And after every game, I kept asking my manager to put me back into the rotation, and he just wouldn't do it. And it was just really, really frustrating because I had been a starter all season. I never pitched out of the bullpen at all. And then suddenly now I'm a relief pitcher. And it wasn't even like I was a setup man or a closer. Hey, Don Mattingly. I was like a mop-up guy. They had me coming in blowouts, and I was this starter who was pitching better than Clayton Kershaw. And they're like, nah, we're going to have you throw 1 inning a game when we're down by 6, because that's a good use of our resources. So, but I'm back in the rotation, so hopefully I can stay in the rotation and lead the Dodgers to a National League championship. So one thing I do enjoy about this version of the game is they allow you to basically just, they streamlined it so you only have to play and see kind of the areas that you're involved in. So in the last game, you would have like the graphic up, and it would show you kind of like a play-by-play of what was going on before you came back into the game. Now, like, we didn't even watch the Dodgers bat. I'm just now pitching in the bottom of the inning. So let's get started.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
So I've tried to bump up his four-seam fastball almost as much as I possibly can. He's hit 100 like once or twice, but he sits routinely in the 97 to 99 mile an hour range. His changeup can hit 90, so he's got a good repertoire. Thaddeus has a good repertoire.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate.
Right.
An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And with the tying run on the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see.
I think because my pitching difficulty, I have dynamic difficulty on. So what that means is basically the better you do, the harder the game gets.
Really good at.
And I had been doing like so well throughout the season. I think it's upped my difficulty to the point where if I'm not basically exact on my pitch meter, it's just gonna, it's not going to go where I want it, which can be frustrating at times.
Hit to short, scooped up.
Also, the Dodgers have a much better defense than the Philadelphia Phillies. I can't tell you how many times a weak grounder would just squeak through and put me in the stretch in a play that should have probably ended the inning. That doesn't happen very much with the Dodgers anymore, thankfully.
David Peralta will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
So he's got some power against righties. Good to know. All right. See, I'm currently on the Hall of Fame plus pitching difficulty level. I guess the next step up is legend. I don't know if there's a step above that. Hitting is another story. Pitching-wise, though, I'm doing all right.
Hit hard to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I think Paul Goldschmidt is going to bat now.
You better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now.
I find that interesting that 276 is the leading batting average in the National League. That seems low to me, but I'm used to American League Baseball. Maybe it is accurate. I'm not sure. So now I'll be in the stretch, which is significantly more challenging.
First pitch fastball off.
See, I was barely off, and it just went outside. I didn't think it. I think it warranted that much.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
And they'll have runners at the corners.
So this could be going better.
Single.
When you're holding a guy on first, balls that are hit that hard will get on you in a real hurry. You can see him dive to try to knock this one down, but that was a tall order there as it gets by him.
I don't think that was a strike, but I'll take it.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there.
Challenge it. Challenge it, Mattingly.
He nearly got that double play. He needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base.
That was a good play.
And the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Can't throw a shutout every game, I suppose. That's okay. All right.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch.
That was a great
play
catch.
there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning.
Well, that could have gone
more
better.
On this Saturday night after
But
this.
Cool. I'll take it. See, I really like in Road to the Show when I come up to bat. Because I basically just swing at everything, which is no different than how I normally play this game. But you can see my batting difficulty is rookie, whereas my pitching is Hall of Fame.
How the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And I popped it up. What are you going to do? I didn't expect much.
Drury camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. And with that, Aaron Hill strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
What I've noticed recently is that I'm getting far fewer strikeouts than I'm used to. Like my strikeout pitch is just not working. Like I'm pitching the contact more, which is fine if it's contact that is not great contact. But I think the first game I pitched for the Dodgers, I think the first game I pitched for the Dodgers was, I had something like 12 strikeouts or something like that. And that's what I really use my curveball for, is a strikeout pitch. But I've found recently that when I try to use my curveball, it flattens out and hangs in the zone and usually get crushed.
That was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
My changeup is pretty gross.
Now it's strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard.
All right, let's see if I can get this curveball to
Unless you guess right,
fool him.
that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make
they get hung up in the zone just a little bit.
Number 2.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
William Lanier gets his first chance.
Let's see where that
to make something
curveball
happen
was.
with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Never mind.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That looked like a strike
2
to
out,
me.
nobody on. Weak chopper up the line. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over.
Thank you, Dodger defense.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station.
Why are they getting mad at young people at baseball games?
Kim digs into the box
at
the bottom of inning number 3.
So, this is the pitcher. I shouldn't have a problem getting him out. Last night, I'm pretty sure I walked the opposing pitcher on like 4 pitches. So we'll see if I can not do that this time. Maybe I can get a strikeout, which seems to have eluded me thus far.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Puig will wait on it.
Wanted the strikeout, but hey, 2 pitches in and out. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. So one of the things that I've always liked about the show is that it's really easy to pull up what you did in the last at bat against the batter. So, well, that shows the lineup, and then there we go. So that was the last at bat against him. So he put up a pretty good fight, and I wasn't able to get a pitch up and in like I usually like to start at bats. So we're gonna try that this time. Hopefully it works. That was a little too up and not very in. All right, we'll try it again.
Close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, That's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Tap fouled at home plate. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
All right, so he
Striding
turned on
into the
one
box,
inside. All right,
David
good to know.
Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the
See,
right to
I
work
was
inside.
very
And he won't bite at that
close
either. It's 2-0.
to the
Well, he
yellow
almost
bar in the
hit him
meter,
on
but
the
it was
last
way
pitch, and
inside, and I'm
he's showing he doesn't
unsure
care.
as
He's
to
coming right back
why.
inside.
But
Here it comes, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
You know what guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89?
Unable to get the bat.
all right,
around
let's
in
see
time, and
if
the
I can
count
get him
ends
to
at
strike out.
2-2.
Please get a strikeout.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on
That
the
sometimes
curveball in the
works.
dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's not what I wanted.
Paul
'Cause now I have to
Goldschmidt
face Paul
will dig in now,
fucking
hoping to
Goldschmidt.
perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
A lot of movement that
All right,
time.
let's see if I can
It's
strike him out.
0-2.
Well, he's
Try
down
the curveball
0-2
again.
now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And a changeup.
See,
there, but that's
I was
taken low in
literally
the dirt
touching
for a
the
ball.
yellow bar,
And when he's
and
down 0-2,
it dropped
he's
out of the
smart enough to
strike
know
zone
guys are gonna try and get him
immensely.
to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where
Threw it
There
right
we
past
go.
him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left
Struck
for
him
the
out anyway.
Diamondbacks.
Struck
They
him out
still trail
anyway.
it here 3-1.
My offense is giving me some support, which is nice.
The pitcher, Thad Augustine, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed
wanna
on
hit.
right here.
Textbook sack situation.
But look how
here,
close
guys.
he is. I don't want to sacrifice. I want to hit the ball. I'm going to hit the
Pitch
ball.
of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a
Or
good
try to
rising
hit the ball
fastball
and
there for strike
fail.
one. You know, if
Try
you'd
it
given
again.
me a nickel here, I'd have thought he was bunting that time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
bunting
that one
is
caught me
dumb.
by surprise, too.
Bunting
I don't
is
know
dumb.
why you'd want him swinging the bat.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock on the run. Looks it into
Damn.
his glove.
I
and
thought I
there's
had a
one
Bartolo
gone.
Colon moment right there. That would have been nice. Ah, well. What are you going to do?
Leading off the
All
inning,
right, back to
Thomas,
work.
as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
All right,
in
let's
a
start
pretty
him off with
close
a
game so
changeup this
far,
time.
They'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this is taken outside for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Probably a good
I
thing
think
that
he had him
didn't find
flinching
this
on
out.
that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
There
Swing
we
and a miss on
go.
the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's hard to catch up to a
After he
98 mile an
missed
hour
with that
fastball.
2-2 curveball, I'm guessing he was going to shake off signs until he got that fastball on 3-2. Good decision, too, because he fired that one right by him.
All right.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
All right, Thad's rocking now. Still not really getting the strikeout pitch working,
he got on
but
top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
But you know, that's what you got defense behind you for. Even if you're not striking out a ton of guys,
took a little off, and it's in
you
for
can
a
you can still be successful.
Oh, high, deep.
That's gone.
That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
I've been giving up home runs a lot more recently, and I'm not a fan of that.
A solo home run
King of
here
the Hill.
for Aaron
So
Hill.
funny.
Home run number 9 on the year, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far.
That's okay.
It's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Brandon Drury will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guerrero sprinting after it.
Oh, that
He's
worried
there
me.
to track it down, and that'll end the
That
inning.
frightened me. I'm not gonna lie. That looked terrifying. That's okay. That's okay. Still up 3-2. Only giving up 2 runs.
LA's on top.
Get through a couple more scoreless innings. Good.
Leading off the inning, William.
This is the bottom of the lineup, I'm pretty sure.
To get something going here.
Yeah.
Right here is an important time for them to
Well,
climb back
8,
into
9,
this one.
1.
They
So
definitely want to even this one up
this
sooner
has
rather
to be a
than later.
shutdown inning. It's got to be a shutdown inning.
And a fastball
Or
on
we
the
throw it in the
that's
dirt.
taken for a
That's
ball. The pitch
also a
count
strategy
there.
we can
One pitch
employ.
into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. In the air to straightaway right. Puig giving chase. He's
Thank
got
you,
it
Puig.
1 away.
I like Yasiel Puig. I really wanted him on the Cleveland Indians.
Now, flied out at his
So
first at
the
bat.
fact that he didn't end up moving kind of bummed me out, but that's okay. I like Puig. Puig,
First
your
delivery
friend.
to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And oh, a big rip at the
There was that
curveball, but he didn't
curveball.
get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ball game and getting much better results as well.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well,
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
So striding in,
Wasn't fun at
David
all.
Peralta,
Wasn't
as
fun
he'll
at all.
look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Here we go.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Augustine indeed will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6.
Hey, we had another run.
I think this is the right move right here, Matt. He's throwing the ball well, and you know, maybe he can do something at the plate too.
Thought it was
going to
get
him easily, and the side is retired.
That's all right.
So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Part of the order. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
That's actually exactly where I wanted that pitch.
Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Paul Goldschmidt's a big part of their offense? Color me shocked.
Not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Nice
Hendricks
play.
And the off throw beats him at
incredible.
First, and that's a tough play.
Nice play.
Jared Saltalamacchia digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
No balls. Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
2 strikes.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Squared that one up just a little late. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Guerrero makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score on the
crappy throw.
This lead is trimmed to 4-3.
What a terrible throw.
Aaron Hill comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark.
Counts 1-0.
You're showing some kind of strength right there.
The ball he hit
nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
On the inside
now,
corner.
After that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
I got a ball,
And
1
a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
All right. Well, I wanted a shutdown inning. I did not get that, but
Thad Augustine
I'm batting again.
stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away.
Oh wow!
And a chance to
We really opened this
help
game up.
himself out.
All right. If I can get a hit,
Focus on getting something
this would
in
be
play.
great.
He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Into the seats, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Right back at him and off his
Go,
glove.
go, 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 go. Run faster.
Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So
well,
they do get 3 that
that's
inning.
unfortunate.
That's the good news. The bad news.
I thought I was going to make it.
Leading off the inning.
All right.
Brandon.
All right, let's go. Let's do
They'll
this.
Need him to get something going here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is
I don't think my command's starting to drift. I think the umpire's not being nice to me.
You can work in on the right-handed hitters.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Phelps takes it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop,
William Lanier will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And another foul ball.
That could have been bad.
3 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Nice play.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Ender Inciarte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Inciarte.
Line toward right center. And that will
pitch, 1 out.
Matters here in the 7th. So
right.
1, 2, 3 go the
My guy's
Diamondbacks.
getting tired.
They're down 4.
So
it's
hopefully
7-3.
virtual Don Mattingly relieves him. But knowing this game, he's not going to. So we'll see.
Leading off the
Nope,
inning.
I am
AJ
still
Pollock,
pitching.
And they'll need him to get
Top of the
something
order.
going here.
Well, you're facing
In an
big
8-3 game.
So they need to start
There's
clawing
really,
their way back.
really no reason for me to be pitching right now. But virtual Don Mattingly says that I shall throw until my arm falls off, so that I shall do.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle.
My arm is falling off,
so
Coach. Please take me out of the game.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their
Oh my
6th
God.
in the game. So now they need to figure out some way
I need
string
to
a
not
few
be
of these
pitching
together.
anymore.
David Peralta is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Change up low, 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah,
I should be out of the ball game
In
now.
a close game like this, you gotta make him put it in play.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And a good job here
Okay.
of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I need to be not pitching anymore. My arm is going to
He's
fall
set.
off.
Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Guerrero is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Thank you,
And now we
Mattingly.
see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Yimi Garcia will get the call now.
I don't care. I'm going to assume we won this game. And we did. Yeah, I only have 4 strikeouts on the game.
And fellas,
that's
as
low.
always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
All right.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric
So I got
Harrow,
time
Steve
for
Lyons,
one
and
more.
our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Because I think my next start's going to come against the Padres, and that's actually a very important game
the Dodgers win it 8-5.
for the Dodgers right now.
Good night from Phoenix.
So let's look how I did. I don't think I did
Here now
great.
is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8
Yeah, now my
runs
ERA
on
is going
11
up.
hits.
Ha, great.
No errors.
Oh, great, because that one guy on base scored. Thanks, Garcia. Thanks for
For the
doing that.
Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error.
That was like
They
my
left
second
7
worst
men on base.
game of my MLB career. God, yeah, there's so many innings where there were 4 innings where I just struck out no one. Hopefully that changes against the Padres. Yeah, it was not a quality start. Maybe I'm just getting like fatigued into the season. All right, so anytime these little arrows pop up, that means I'm starting to lose that stat a little bit. So if you pump it up, then it goes back to not being lost. So you can see my fastball velocity on my 4-seam is up to 95 out of 99. Yeah. So right now, average, I'll throw 97. So I want to get that thing up as far as possible. So let's see how the standings look now. So we have actually opened up a little bit of a lead against the Padres, which is nice. They're a game and a half back. Our next 3 games, this is going to be an important series because it could really swing the standings one way or the other. So maybe I'm not pitching against... Oh, yeah, no, I probably won. Actually, I think I'm going to miss that series entirely. So I might be pitching against the Giants next, but let's see. I'm not going to do the training. Well, that's not good. We lost 2 of 3 to the Padres, so awesome. And now I'm cold. Everything is going awesome. All right. You can see my stats so far in the majors. I'm doing better than I was last year, definitely. I'm a little upset that I'm starting to falter here at the end of the season. And I don't know how much of that is programmed into the game for the player to start to be less effective the more he pitches. And I don't know how much of it is just me not being good at baseball. So
the California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
all right.
And here's how the visiting
kinda
San
looks like Bruce
Francisco
Bochy, I
Giants line
guess.
up in this one. How do they go
Oh, yeah,
about taking down
Noriaoki's
their
on this
rival,
team.
Steve?
Fuck you,
Well, they know they're
Noriaoki.
playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen.
All right, Thad. Make me proud.
Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for
Leading off
baseball.
San Francisco, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure. But
that's probably the most frustrating
ball, and I think we'll see a
phenomenon in this game, at least in our road to the show. Getting ahead 0-2 and then having a ground ball squeak through, which is
he sits 9th
really
in the National
frustrating.
League in batting at the start of play.
I don't care about Noriaoki.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Line toward right center. Ethier is there, and he has it for the first out. Buster Posey will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
That was a strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Nice catch, Puig.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball?
I love Puig.
Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
Brandon Belt will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. They go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. It's the Giants nothing, Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Casey McGee will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball.
Damn.
It's 1-0.
It's just off.
That's a strike.
Things fly out of the
Strike
zone.
to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up
this
maybe and
curveball to
protect
start
the plate.
Getting strikeouts again.
Hit
Well, not when
hard
it does
back up
that.
the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A good job there making
Two strikes ahead.
Strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Angel Pagan stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You know what guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I don't know what I need to
This
do.
is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Double play?
Oh, what a stop. One there.
Oh,
On to first,
man,
and they
that
get
was
the double
awesome.
play.
Oh, that was incredible. Thank you.
This just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. Phelps, you're amazing. Thank you. All right. Back in business.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 10 home runs and 54 runs batted in. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Giants are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Worked.
Striding into the box,
got some runs. All right.
Thad Augustine. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Augustine.
All right, Thad.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
The pitcher gets a hit.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll
That's
hope to
not an
settle his
endorsement
guy
of
down.
National League rules. Pitchers batting is stupid. It's just dumb. So even though I got a hit, I still advocate for the designated hitter.
Deuces all
Always.
around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a little tapper. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is.
All right. Well, at least they gave me a lead to work with, right?
Leading off the inning, Joe Panic, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
All right. Really need these first 2 outs.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been
Almost
getting
killed
on
him.
both curveball and changeup.
My bad.
I think he'll do well.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Good job to spoil that
Can't
one
get the
away, and
curveball
he
to
stays alive.
be down in the zone. Let's try it again.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the
Okay,
count
yeah,
runs
that's a
full.
natural
This is a
movement for a
nice
curveball.
job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Strikeout. Look
Swing
at
and a
that.
miss on the fastball, and
Can I
that's
do
the
that
first
like
out.
10 more
When you
times?
have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Chris Heston comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ethier on the run. And he makes the catch.
I was
for the
about to be
second
really
out.
upset if that dropped.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
All right. How did I pitch to Pensy earlier? All right.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high, 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Thanks, Gonzo.
Oh, what a play.
Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home
Can't get that
half of inning
strikeout
number 3.
pitch working. I'm
LA's
not
on
sure
top,
what's going on.
2-0.
I don't know.
Nori Aoki, who started out
Fuck
here
you,
for San
Nori
Francisco
Aoki.
with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Guerrero
One
has
pitch,
a
one
lead
out.
on it, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Buster
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Hernandez.
How did
comes
he
up
do
with
that?
it
That was
on to
impressive.
first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The first baseman, number 9.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when
Damn,
it's
come on.
below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Casey
I can't get them to swing at stuff out of the zone, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, nothing
I've
going
got
on
good
earlier in
stuff.
this inning, but a chance to make some noise.
But I
right
feel
here.
like no one's
Those kind of
swinging
walks
at things
often
that are
seem
out
to
of the
come
zone.
back and
It's like
bite
they
guys
know,
somehow.
hey, that's not a strike. Let's not swing.
The 0-1 on its way. That's
Even on my
taken. Now it's
curveball, which
0-2.
has a
No taking
huge
now.
drop.
He's going to have to swing the bat.
I mean,
And this one's in the dirt. And as it turns out,
That
the
works.
2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as
That
that
works.
ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail here 4-0.
all right. Do I get to bat? Yes.
Into the
all right.
box. Thad Augustine. He reached on a single in his first
Yeah, I
try.
did.
Well,
Yeah, I
everyone
did.
knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Of course he's slumping. He's the damn pitcher.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Do
Chopped
pitchers
foul
go on
at the
hot
plate,
hitting
strike
streaks?
1. Oh, and this
Oh, that
at
was
bat is
dumb.
quickly
That
moving
was
from
dumb.
bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball,
Oh,
And he'll get there in plenty of time to
that
put this
looks
one away.
much
And
farther
that
than it
ends the
actually
inning.
was.
1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0.
All right, I got some breathing room though.
Casey McGee heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
There we go.
Changed
That
things
was
up
good.
on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft
There we
stuff
go.
late. But these guys don't
Swung
seem to
at
have
out
caught
of the strike zone,
It's a pretty
and my
standard
curveball
operating
worked.
procedure,
That's
too.
I like
They
it.
just lost him. And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, Get ahead in the count, and then make him fish for something.
There we go.
I mean,
that was
that's
good.
just classic pitching strategy right there.
In is the center fielder, Angel Pagan. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Puig. Two gone.
The batter, number 30.
Brandon Crawford stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right
we got
by
some
him,
strikeouts
and the inning
working.
is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Meh. Not
Joe
concerned.
Panic will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough
8-9-1?
sailing against this starter so
8-9-1.
far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all
Ooh,
game.
I almost
First
killed
pitch
his
has him
kneecap. I
dancing
think I
to
did that
avoid
last
it.
time
It's
when he was
0-1.
up too.
Not too many
Sorry,
strikeouts
Panic.
on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Wow.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Why is
Down away,
everything
1 ball
going
and no
outside?
strikes.
Come on.
All right,
Come on.
leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not
Oh
too
my
late,
God.
but it needs to start happening soon.
This is my nightmare. This is my hell. Oh, that was a strike. You gotta give me that.
He almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And he lays
Those
off
were both
ball
in the
4,
strike
so he
zone.
comes
Come
right off the
on.
bench and works the walk. Usually easier said
Come
than
on.
done. Hunter Pence.
You can't-
stand in now with 2 on here and nobody
God, that's
out to begin
frustrating.
the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
Ground ball
Double
sent
play.
back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1.
Boom.
On to first, and
Needed
they
that.
turn the double play.
Needed that.
When you're trying to turn a double play, you've got to be quick. So this ball never even touches his throwing hand. Just fields it and tosses it all in one motion. That's
Nice.
not as easy as it looks, folks.
Nice play, HK47.
Here's Nori Aoki.
Fuck you,
And he'll go
Noriega.
after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in
man.
that first base dugout.
Nori
And as far as the runner
Aoki.
from third, it's now
Why?
a 4-1 game.
Why was he the one?
That's a good at-bat right there.
Why
He comes
was
through
he
with
the
a
one
two-out RBI to
that
make sure they get
got the
something out of this
RBI?
inning
Of
after
all
that
the
double
people,
play nearly
Nori
wiped things out.
Aoki. Ugh.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now
Whatever.
as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Buster Posey
Now I'm
started
just
to
sad.
go around, but
Now
it's a
I'm just
called
sad.
strike. 0-1. And he misses with it.
This
1-1.
umpire
Well,
hates me
you know,
this
if there's
inning.
anybody in this lineup
That's
capable of
3
getting
now
a
that have
rally
been
started,
in the zone
this is the guy
that he's
right
like,
here.
no, change my mind. You don't get a strike.
Heading out toward shallow right. Puig has a beat on it.
Whatever.
Makes the catch,
All right.
and that'll retire the side.
Okay.
So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place.
Fuck you, Norioki. Fuck you very much.
Thad Augustine.
Thad's going yard here.
A single and a fly out for
He's
him in
probably
2
not,
trips
but-
thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
What are you going to do?
1 left for L.A. as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
All right. Let's see.
Brandon Belt will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they
This should
try
be
to get
entertaining.
something going.
Number 9.
And this whole
By
lineup's
entertaining,
been
I mean
pretty
terrified.
quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
By Norioki.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
High and away, not close.
Come
3
on,
and
come
0.
on.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. Oh, look at Turner. He goes to first. It's there. He got him.
That's why I do it.
No problem.
Now batting.
Thanks, Turner.
On a ball hit
His
like
beard
that,
needs
if you're the
more
pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base
wild
hit.
in it.
But
It's
not
too
this
tame
time.
right
What
now.
Tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Casey McGee. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Ellis has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop.
Ellis, you dumbass.
Angel Pagan stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Drilled on the ground is short. Kendrick on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over.
Nice.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and Brandon Crawford will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through. One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
All right, let's not kill
Joe
Panic
Panic
this time.
digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
1 away. Travis Ishikawa will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 45, Travis Ishikawa.
And that misses inside 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double.
That's what I like.
The fourth
That's what I like.
Tonight. My word.
That's like
and that one ends
80
the
double
inning.
plays in this game.
4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment.
And the Dodgers are victorious. I need to get my strikeouts working again. I don't know where they've gone. I don't know where they've gone, and it's so sad.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing
Hey,
from your
there we
starting
go.
pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
That was good. Good game, Thad. You know, you could have had a shutout, but Nori Aoki ruined that for you. Like he ruins a lot of things for a lot of people. But, hey,
So that
team got
just
the win.
about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For
So,
more, get those smartphones
let's see
and
how
tablets out
let's see
and
how the
head over to
standings look before I sign off for the
theshowNation.com.
day.
The Dodgers win it 4-1. Good night from Los Angeles.
Nice. Yeah, I just can't get my strikeout pitch working. That's alarming. All right, so let's look at the standings. Half game lead over the Padres. Calendar, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 games left in the season. And this is San Diego. So San Diego has to play the Angels, and then Colorado a couple times, and then Arizona. So hopefully Arizona can take care of business against them. Angels, I'm not expecting much. They've already won 1, so good. Colorado, I mean, if they can eke out a split, that would be nice. I don't anticipate they will. Let's get my training perks up. I think my stamina is what's been hurting me. I need to get my K9 up a little bit too. Get my BB. So that is Road to the Show. Next time, hopefully, we can finish out the regular season, get the Dodgers into the playoffs, and then see what happens from there. And then, like I said, eventually, once the new game comes out, I'm hoping to start fresh, and I'll get a game going in the Cleveland Indians system. And we can follow a player through the minor leagues up through the majors, hopefully to a World Series championship. So, thank you all again so much for watching. I will see you all soon. I'm Tyler Griffith, and as always, let's go Tribe.